Do you ever feel like your brain goes into overdrive the moment your head hits the pillow? You're exhausted all day long, but then the minute your head hits the pillow, it's like your brain is throwing a party. This isn't just bad luck or being a night owl. There's actual science behind why your sleep feels broken. Over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it using the #1 proven method to treat chronic insomnia. A lot of people pay thousands of dollars for programs like this, but I want to show you how to do it because I feel like sleep is the most important thing, even more important than food. People have gone over a year without food, but try to go more than a few days without sleep, and it's not going to go well. So this is a lot different than going to a doctor or a psychologist or taking medication to help you fall asleep. You're going to learn about what regulates your sleep so that you can make the necessary adjustments to end the unhelpful thoughts or habits that are affecting your sleep quality. You're going to learn how to fall asleep faster, reduce extended periods of being awake in the middle of the night, minimize waking up early in the morning, and vastly improve your sleep quality, which is going to improve the quality of your whole life. By the end of this video, you're going to know 3 invisible forces that control your sleep and 1 sneaky habit that might be wrecking your nights without you even knowing it. So if you're having trouble sleeping, this could change your life. So what is insomnia really? This is designed for those of you that have had this problem for a long time. If these are just random occurrences that happen every once in a while, there are other techniques you can use to take care of those problems. I'm talking about people that have chronic insomnia. Insomnia is not just having trouble sleeping every once in a while. It's insomnia when it happens at least 3 times a week for at least 3 months in a row. You might have trouble falling asleep, which is called sleep onset insomnia. You might be waking up a lot during the night, which is called sleep maintenance insomnia. Or you might wake up at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning and just stare at the ceiling until the sun comes up. This is called late insomnia. And this doesn't just affect the night times either. It can wreck your energy, your mood, your focus, and even cause anxiety during the day. And the more you try to force yourself to sleep, the harder it is. It's like trying to catch a feather with a baseball glove. Your brain has started thinking that your bed is like a battlefield. It learns to associate your bed with stress and not sleep. This was called conditioned insomnia, but there is a solution for it. But sometimes even if you've had a chill, relaxing evening, as soon as that head hits the pillow, your brain goes, oh, it's time to panic. I'm going to show you how to retrain your brain for this later in the series. But first, let's talk about what's keeping this cycle spinning. Insomnia isn't just one thing. It's a vicious triangle of thoughts, behaviors, and feelings. It's like a bad group chat that you can't mute. One thing you might be thinking about, consciously or subconsciously, is, oh man, if I don't get some sleep, it's going to ruin my day tomorrow. That leads to anxiety, tension, and dread. So you lay in your bed wide awake, maybe scrolling TikTok, maybe just thinking about why you need to go to sleep and how you can make it happen. And now your body's wired, it's stressed out. And your sleep drive, which is your natural hunger for sleep, goes right out the window. So what we're going to be doing in this program is breaking the cycle one thing at a time. Now, if you only take one thing away from this week, let it be this. Sleep isn't just about being tired, it's being controlled by 3 powerful forces. The first force is your sleep drive, which is your sleep appetite. It kind of builds up all day long. And if you're used to taking naps, that's kind of like snacking right before dinner. It's going to ruin your appetite. The longer you stay awake, the stronger it should get. So the first tip is not to take any naps. Be active. Stretch that sleep drive out. This is going to be essential for retraining your mind and your body to naturally get ready for the second powerful force. The second powerful force that controls your sleep is your circadian rhythm. That's your internal clock. One way to reset that if it's gotten messed up is to step outside first thing in the morning and get some natural sunlight in your eyes. Now don't stare at the sun or anything, but your body is tuned into that. And by getting that light first thing in the morning in your eyes, your body can start resetting that internal clock. You can also mess it up by staring at screens too late. The blue light is not good for sleep or your circadian rhythm. Another tip is to wake up at the same time every day. Yes, even on weekends. I know a lot of people like to sleep in on the weekends, but this is not doing your sleep any good. If you've ever flown across the country, you know about jet lag. And basically sleeping in on the weekends acts just like jet lag in the body. Sometimes it can take you days and sometimes even up to a week or longer to get your body working right again. Your body wants to be on a schedule. It doesn't want to be flip-flopped around. It just functions the best when it's in order and on a schedule. By keeping your timing and your natural circadian rhythm on track, your sleep quality is definitely going to improve. The third thing that controls your sleep is called arousal. And it's probably not what you're thinking about, it's your brain's own switch. You're worrying, your thoughts are racing, you're overthinking. Even trying too hard to fall asleep causes arousal. One way to kind of reset this is if you're laying in bed and you can't go to sleep, get up, go do something calming in another room. Your bed should be for two things, sleep and sex. That's it. Get up, go do something, and then when you get sleepy, go back to bed. This is the first part of retraining your brain. Next week, I'm going to show you how to dial down the noise in your brain a little bit so you can actually relax into sleep. But for now, let's go over an action plan for week 1. You need to do this every night. This is a 4-week program. I'm going to introduce something new each week. So for week 1, I want you to write down, because there's something very powerful that happens when you actually write something instead of typing something or thinking about it. Write down your most common sleep thoughts. Write down the things that may be causing you to not be able to sleep, or the things that you think about that breaks that cycle. Write down any unhelpful bedtime behaviors that you might have, whether it's laying in your bed and swiping through TikTok or whatever, or just thinking about things too much about what you have to do for the next day. One thing that really helped me is to write down a list. Keep a piece of paper and a pen next to the bed. If you think it's something, write it down, get it out of your head. That way you won't forget about it the next day. And write down any physical things that might be happening to you, where your jaw's a little tight, maybe your body is a little tight, you're just tense, maybe your heart's racing a little. Write all that stuff down. It's going to be very helpful to you in the coming weeks. I also want you to start a sleep diary. If you wear an Oura ring or an Apple Watch or anything like that, it's probably already done for you. But you need to track what time you go to bed, what time you wake up in the morning, how long it takes you to fall asleep, and how many times you wake up, and any other things you think might be helpful. You don't have to be absolutely perfect, but just try to track it as much as possible so you can see patterns developing. I also want you to improve your sleep hygiene. Your room needs to be dark. It needs to be cool. If you want to read a book for just a little bit, that's probably okay, unless it's causing you to think too much and you can't go to sleep after reading. And no caffeine after noon. Caffeine has a half-life of 4 hours, so 12 hours later, there's still some caffeine in your body. 10 o'clock in the morning is even better, but I know for some people that's impossible, until you get your sleep right at least. Then I want you to set a time for waking up, and you need to stick to it. You may need an alarm clock to begin with, but once your body's natural circadian rhythm resets itself, you'll start waking up before the alarm clock at about the same time every day. Think of this first week as a boot camp for your sleep. These things are going to be very helpful, and we're going to build on this over the coming weeks. Insomnia does not mean your brain is broken. It means it's doing exactly what you've trained it to do. But starting today, you're going to start training it a little bit differently. Next week, we're going to tackle the racing mind, why it won't shut off, and exactly the tools that you need to use to quiet it down. You don't want to miss that, and if you're suffering, these next 4 weeks could be the most powerful thing that you've ever done to improve your sleep quality. If this has helped you, please like this video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, do that so you don't miss any of these coming weeks. If you find that some of these steps help you in the first week, please let me know. And just type in the comments, IN, to let me know you're in. Let's fix this thing together. Get some sleep, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video.